Evidence of a parallel universe found by scientists. This is incredible, and if it's legitimate, it's very exciting. A science experiment in Antarctica may have discovered particles from a universe where time runs backwards. The idea that we live on one of a practically limitless number of near-identical worlds is nothing new, having been proposed previously many times by physicists, including Hugh Everett, who in 1957 put forward his many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Everett's theory suggested that there exists a potentially infinite number of parallel universes in which every possible permutation of history is played out. So what if there exists a parallel universe in which time literally runs in the opposite direction? Incredibly, scientists working at the Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna, ANITA for short, which detects ultra-high energy cosmic ray neutrinos, may have actually found evidence that such a universe exists. Low-energy neutrinos are able to pass through our planet without interacting with the solid matter. However, the same cannot be said for high-energy particles, meaning that any that are detected are effectively coming down from outer space. However, in one instance, the ANITA team detected heavy particles coming up from the Earth, suggesting that they could in fact be from a parallel universe where time runs backwards. What's more, this was found to have occurred several times. So could this reality be evidenced that there is another universe out there? It's certainly possible, however, much work still needs to be done to rule out other possible explanations. This is from Unexplained Mysteries on Bended Reality. And also scientists, as we said, are conducting the experiment in search of evidence of a mirror universe. They're attempting to prove the existence of parallel universes by firing neutrinos at a solid wall. The idea that we live in one of a practically limitless number of near-identical worlds is nothing new, having been proposed previously many times, as we said, by physicists including Hugh Everett, who in 1957 put forward his many-world interpretation of quantum theory. Everett's theory suggested there exists a potentially infinite number of parallel universes in which every possible permutation of history is played out. In one universe, for instance, you may have died in a car accident last month, while in another you might have even become president of the United States. Every conceivable outcome has happened in at least one of these universes. Each version of history has played out somewhere. Controversially, however, Everett also suggested that none of these universes are ever able to influence our own universe, thus making the whole concept impossible to test out. Now, those scientists at Oak Ridge National Laboratory in eastern Tennessee are hoping to challenge this assertion by conducting an experiment that could, in theory, produce evidence to suggest that particles can move back and forth between parallel universes. Interdimensional, I guess. Now, the research builds upon anomalous results from the 1990s involving neutron particles which seem to break down into protons at different rates instead of at the same rate as would be expected. The experiment itself would involve firing a beam of neutrons at a solid wall with a neutron detector set up at the other side. Normally, the detector should pick up nothing at all because the neutrons cannot pass through the wall. However, scientists believe that some of them may temporarily oscillate into a mirror universe and back, enabling them to pass through the wall where the detector will pick them up. Whether such an outcome will be enough to prove the existence of parallel universes, however, remains unclear. And this is again by Unexplained Mysteries on Bended Reality. I'll leave links below for you for this. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.